Hey everybody, it's Kendéll Lenice, the Remix Coach, and this episode of A Word from Your Favorite Life Coach is about Ray J. We're going to be talking about Ray J when we come right back. It's so funny. Let me do something real quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to be talking about Ray J. And I got so excited, and I'm going to tell you why. For those that know, but if you don't know, I'm going to tell you why. Stay tuned. All right, I got so excited because I know y'all probably like, why is Kendéll talking about Ray J? First, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button, like and share this comment. That's my one wish to you. All right, so I wanted to talk about Ray J. I did a reviews and news on TikTok. It got thousands and thousands of views for the BET Award recap and reviews and news. So go over to my TikTok at Kendéll Lenice, hit the follow button and watch those. So I already reviewed the BET Awards and I was going to do it on here, but I said, you know what? I did it over there. It's getting a lot of traction. People are responding. I'm able to have the conversations when people comment. That's how it is over there on TikTok. But, I'm over here on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and I wanted to talk specifically about Ray J. All right, so you guys know that Verzuz was this week, where you had, first of all, Marion and Mario. They were the, I guess, main event, main verses, but then you had Bobby V and Ray J versus Sammy and Pleasure P. So the social media went crazy because all the fellas were off key. It was a lot of chaos. It was a lot of noise and loudness and commotion, and everything was just all over the place. And then when the main event comes, Omarion and Mario, same thing. It was just like I felt like I needed to listen to some jazz or some water and rain sounds after that. It was so chaotic. But Ray J went viral because his vocals on One Wish. Love Ray J, Brandy's brother. But his vocals were just not there. Let's just keep it real. They weren't there. He was singing off key. He wasn't practicing. After it was over, Brandy was like, I told you to drink the tea and I told you to be on vocal rest, but you didn't. And now look what we have, a spectacle. Like, don't be messing up the Norwood's great name. And then Willie Norwood Sr. is a vocal coach. And then you got Brandy, the vocal Bible. And then, like, wait a minute, you messing up all of that. So they were upset. And then, Ray J was saying, because he was holding his son Epic, that his voice wasn't good. But then I was like, dang, Ray J, before you picked up the baby, you still, but okay, Ray J. But a lot of people, what I kept saying the whole time, I was like, what y'all don't understand, first of all, Raycon, his technology company, it makes millions of dollars. Like, he is in a whole new lane when it comes to technologies. He had Raycon for forever. And I noticed that Raycon was sponsoring that Verzuz. I'm not sure if they sponsored the whole Verzuz or just the pre-show with Ray J, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Bobby V. I'm not sure, but he sponsored it, right? So his company was already doing that. So he was winning even when y'all thought he was losing. Ray J is about marketing. He's about his business. He's about branding. He's about creating, talking about content creating. He's always niching a space for him in this industry to make some money, to be seen, to be heard, to be talked about. Ray J is great at that. So Ray J was off key. So not even the next day, that night, y'all know the internets, they are crazy. So the internet went wild, and everybody was, they had him walking to George Jefferson. You remember when he did the Funky Chicken, when George Jefferson was walking, they had him to every song, every meme when he was walking like that with the towel, and then you seen his little stomach poking out, and he had the camouflage pants on. So that whole dance, all you got to do is Google Ray J Verzuz, and you'll see it all over the place if you've been under a rock and missed it. So Ray J, I love the fact that he was a great sport. He was reposting. He was like, dang, why y'all got to do that? And I know he was getting joked. Brandy was not playing with him. Like, what you doing? Like, I told you what to do, and don't delete my post because I saw you deleted it. I'm going to read you your rights and tell you what I thought about it. But even though she felt like that, she was still on the sidelines supporting him, filming it, singing One Wish. I love their relationship, their brother and sister bond. They're always there to support one another. So then all these clips started going up, like Ray J can sing. Let me show you this clip when he was little. Let me show you that clip when he was singing, Best Friend for Brandy. Let me show you. They're like, don't get it twisted. And we know that Ray J could sing. We know that there's singing in their family. They're from Mississippi, raised in Carson, California. We know, everybody knows that the Norwoods can sing. But Ray J didn't do what he was supposed to do, and everybody, just coming outside, he thought that he can just get out there and sing. But what I really want to talk about is him being a good sport. And even though people were dogging him about his vocals, he didn't go run and hide. He was still there. So now you fast forward a few days later, we have the BET Awards. We know that Brandy surprised us. So of course, Ray J is going to be there supporting his sister, because it wasn't a surprise to him, but it was a surprise to us that Brandy came out with Jack Harlow. And you guys remember the whole thing with Jack Harlow is he didn't know Ray J and Brandy were sister and brother. So Brandy was like, what? Everybody was coming for him. Like, how do you not know that? How old are you? How do you not know that Brandy and Ray J are siblings? So Brandy clapped back in a fun way. And she was like, I will out rap you at 43 years old on your own song. Now, fast forward, Jack Harlow is performing. And Brandy comes out and she out rapped him at 43 on his own song. It was great to see. And of course, Ray J was at the front and center supporting his sister, as we always see him do. All right, so if you know anything about award shows, or even if you don't, I will tell you. So with award shows, I've been to the BET Awards, but I haven't been in years. I literally went to the second annual BET Award. My boys, New Edition, were there, so of course I was there. I went to the second annual. Now we are in 20 something, so it's been years since I've been to the BET Awards. But typically it's a hurry up and wait, sit and wait. It's an all day thing. You're there all day. You're hungry. Sometimes they have concession stands where you can, go get something to eat, or you have food with you. It's really, it's a long, long night. So, being a long night, and having said that, Ray J is sitting in the audience at the BET Awards, and Princess, his wife, snaps a photo of him. Well, actually, a video of him eating cup of noodles, the original cup of noodles. And he didn't have a fork, or he didn't have but he was over there. He had it in a little cup holder, and he was tearing those cup of noodles up. So once again, Ray J goes viral twice in the same week. He goes viral with cup of noodles. Everybody like, dang, Ray J, you eating cup of noodles? Like, hold up, you eating the cup of noodles? Like, what's going on? And, are you hungry? And people don't understand, everybody has snacks. If you looked at some, people had Cheetos and all kind of stuff, there on that long night. Well, Ray J gets on his Instagram the next day, and he's eating cup of noodles with his grill in his mouth, he's eating cup of noodles. And he said, I just got off the phone with cup of noodles and we made a deal. And Bun B was in the comments, and he was like, you always turn lemons into lemonade. And I'm like, that's that business mind. Like, I'm not just going to go viral eating cup of noodles, and I'm not going to get no kickback, no cut, no money, no Skrilla, no bread from this, an endorsement, something. We got a partner. And that's what Ray J did. Cup of noodles is all in his comments like, hey. And Ray J like, what up, cups? What up, nudes? In these things. So I looked at that and I'm like, wow. Just with something that you might think is ridiculous, he turned it around to make an endorsement deal with Cup of Noodles. I'm sure Princess was trying to joke him like, look at this dude eating cup of noodles, and it turned into another business opportunity. So you can say what you want. You can talk about the bad vocals. You can talk about One Wish and all the songs that he had, and talk about he's little Brandy's little brother and he can't sing and this, that, and the third. But he finds a way to keep himself out there, to keep his names in our mouths, and not just in an entertainment side, but in the business world also. So what he has the earbuds and a lot. I could the what are those called? Those, not the scooters. I guess they're like the scooters. I don't want to say scoot. What do I want? You guys know those scooters, those motor scooters. It's so many different things that he has with Raycon. Look it up, do your investigation, see the things that he has and what he's doing in the technology world. We already know what he's doing in entertainment. He's getting ready to be on College Hill, the celebrity edition. If you look at everything that he does, and I have to look at that to see if he is a producer. I'm not going to look at that right now, but I wanted to pull up Raycon for a second to see if he's I'm sure if he is in College Hill, he's some type of producer, something, because Ray J is a method to his madness. He's just not going to be on your show and not have any parts of the say in the shows. He's not going to do that because he is a business man. He really, really is. And all right, let me look at something real quick. So Raycon Global, he has the headphones, he has the earbuds, he has the speakers, he has all kind of accessories. He has, how much is Raycon worth? Let me see. Let's see. Let's do this together. Let's see. Huh. 25.1 billion. Raycon, a Black-owned earphone company, was born entering into the global earphones and headphones market, which accordingly to a report was valued at 25.1 billion in 2019. I can't even read. I'm like, what? Billing itself as a tech disruptor, Raycon was founded by Ray J with Ray Lee back in 2017. So he and his business partner, Ray Lee, wow. 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 So Ray J, he made it to Black Enterprise. Ray J closes a 31 million deal to launch Raycon. That's what Black Enterprise reports. Ray J has recently closed a $31 million deal securing, this was in 2017, electronics transportation company now branded Raycon. A lot of people don't know, but I remember when Raycon came out because I wanted to get those earbuds, and I remember when it happened, 2017. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar business. So Ray J makes 4 million in sales over 4 days with booming Raycon tech company. This was in 2020. So it's going upward. And in business, that's what you want, upward. Let's see. Who is the CEO of Raycon earbuds? I'm looking like it's just you keep going on and on and on. Ray J in 2020. Okay, let's go to 2021. Let's keep going up. Ray J nearly broke to 116 million in his earbud business. This was in 2021. Ray J quietly just made $100 million in his earphone company. Here's our review. Someone's reviewing it. I'm telling y'all can say what y'all want about Ray J. He's a buster. I've heard people say he's goofy, he's corny, he's just a little brother, he's not talented and all of that. But y'all sleeping on Ray J. So anytime you see him on TV, he got his hand in the behind the scenes production, which is making money and giving money to be able to make the decisions on said show, right? Then you have his royalties. He was a smart businessman even then, having their family's own record label, owning the hard copies and the rights to the music. That doesn't happen in the music industry. You don't own your masters. Typically, the record label or the powers that be own their masters. Say what you want about One Wish, which is the jam. He owns the masters to that. So business minded. When he had the reality show with his sister and his parents and him, that was when they were launching the record label, and he put that out to be able to support the record label and then have the reality show. I mean, we can go on and on and on. And I would love for you to go down the rabbit hole of investigation of Ray J so you can see that they can say what they want, but his family's family, his kids are set up. So while everybody is clowning him, he's running to the bank. If I had one wish, I want Ray J to invest in me. If I had one wish, I would love to be in those positions, in those spaces. So it's really about taking what you have and turning it into something bigger, and how you look at things. Like, okay, I went viral for being a clown because I can't sing. I'm ruining my family's name, and I could just sit and hide. Or what can I turn this into? Hey, this is a great marketing opportunity. If he went to go run and hide, he wouldn't have been at the BET Awards. Well, probably nothing could have kept him away from supporting his sister. But he wouldn't have been there eating the oodles and noodles, or excuse me, the cup of noodles. I don't want to get that twisted. And Princess wouldn't have taken a video of him eating it. Someone else took a video from another side and was like, what is he doing? Like they were clowning him, but now look at him. So he softly, gently put something on his Instagram page. I want to see something real quick. Let's see something. I was like, I was not even going to do a video today. I was like, I saw Ray J's Instagram. I was like, I got to talk about Ray J real quick. I talked about him already on TikTok, and I was like, let me come on over here. As he eats his cup of noodle. So he's sitting there eating it, not saying anything, super excited about the future. P.S. I didn't have a fork. And then Bun B says, nobody makes lemonade better than you, nephew. And then Original Cup of Noodles responds and said, who needs a fork to enjoy nudes, right? So then, and then Original Cup of Noodles says, what up, Bun? To Bun B. Like, who is operating these social media? Probably clearly somebody that knows. And Sammy's in his comments like, genius. Everybody is like, what? And somebody said, high sodium has entered the chat. Y'all know they be calling them death packets and stuff. And someone said, you need some crystal hot sauce. Never too rich for noodles for show, though, somebody says. Turning it into a bag, a motto for life. Turning it into a bag, a motto for life. I love that quote. Who said that? A2_the_V. And really, that's what he did. So shout out to all the people out there who turn their lemons into lemonade, and all the people that savor every opportunity that comes their way. Anything that happens to them, they look and say, okay, well, how can I do something about that? Or how can I write my own narrative? Or what can I do to turn this around? And I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I love the fact that he didn't go run and hide. He still was out and about, because it is Ray J, and Ray J liked to be seen. We already know that. But I respect his hustle the legitimate way. Like, he's doing his thing. So I wonder how that cup of noodles endorsement or whatever they're working on. We have to stay tuned for that, because we don't know all the ins and outs. He just said he looks forward to working with them, and they're all in his comments. But I wonder how that played out. Leave it in the comments. How do you think it played out? Do you think that Cup of Noodles reached out to Ray J, or do you think Ray J reached out to Cup of Noodles? Either way, he was visible, he has a name, and they made a deal. So shout out to Ray J. Even if you were off key in Verzuz, we know you can sing. We already know. But the beautiful thing about it is, again, the business part, that you own the rights to your songs. Because he was like, why everybody singing One Wish? Y'all obsessed with that song. Why are y'all singing One Wish more than me? I can sing it better. Then he got on the mic and we was like, dang, Ray J. But he's dancing like he was doing that dance all the way to the bank. Don't sleep on Ray J. maybe that's why. Well, I know Princess is a beautiful woman, and those kids are a perfect combination of them. But I wonder if that's one of the reasons why Princess is like, let me hold tight. I ain't getting no divorce. Even though if she got divorced, she would probably still make out financially okay. And I know that they probably want to keep their beautiful family together. But I wonder in the back of her mind, is she like, I got it good here. And she probably love the boy. She probably love who don't love Ray J. Everybody love Ray J. Remember? Oh, y'all remember he did the dating show too, like Flavor of Love. He's always thinking of something, and I'm like that, and I love and respect people like that always have their brains turning. Like, what can I do next? What can I, what can I turn into something major? What kind of content can I create? All right, what's another income stream for me to make some money? All right, how can I do better at this than I did before? What can I do to kill him? I'm gonna kill him with this. What can it be? All of that stuff. But go ahead, Ray J. I just wanted to come on here to talk about Ray J. I don't think I ever thought that I would be doing a Ray J video. So everybody's talking about Ray J, and so am I. Do your thing, Ray J. I support you. Keep hustling when it comes to that business, and keep turning lemons into lemonade. What can I say? You are memes. You are breaking the internet all over the place, and everybody got your name in their mouth, and it seems to be working because Cup of Noodles even has it. And Verzuz even, I don't even want to say allowed you to sponsor it, because I'm sure you brokered that deal, which was very smart. And I don't know any other artists who were on Verzuz that sponsored the show. Don't sleep on Ray J. This is Kendéll Lenice, the remix coach. A word from your life coach, reviews and news, whichever show you want to categorize it at. I'll have it both I'll have them in both playlists. Talk to y'all later. I'm tired. It's like, what time is it? It's midnight, and I'm up here talking about Ray J. Bye, y'all. Peace.